This is Ted writing with some of the pens I got on eBay.
And they're really fun.
Is that the... Okay, that's the one with the flexible nib.
Yeah.
It does skip, and I haven't figured out exactly
Well, I'm not
why.
seeing the skipping. I'm not.
No,
you're
writing. You're drawing slower than I have been. I mean, do a fast.
Well, let me do. Oh, okay. No skip. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe it's working. Yeah. Okay. Now let me try.
Oh.
See.
Wow.
You
have more pressure or something.
I'm doing more pressure on it. Yeah.
Something, because this actually worked quite nicely for me.
I think it starts to sputter when you go, 60 miles an hour. You're just in the 40-mile-an-hour zone there.
I'm slow and you're fast, and I can't help that, Pierre.
No.
Pierre. That's not that slow.
No, but it's, I mean, you're drawing fast, but you're not pressing down to make it wide.
Pierre is fast.
There. Now you're pressing on the gas a little bit more. There, see? Skip. See?
You're right.
Finally.
Okay.
Now right with this one. That's the one that had the stub nib.
Yeah, this is interesting. So when you find a pen like this on eBay, like, do they know what they have or not? Like,
oftentimes they know what they have, and if you were to find, if you look at Rob Morrison's pens on eBay, he knows exactly what he's selling, and he measures the width of the line with his micrometer, and he's able to sell a pen. He sold a pen the other day that I would have thought I might be able to get $125 for, because it was nice looking. It was a Skyline, which are not particularly sought after. It had a very nice nib, and he sold it for $330 because he sang the praises of the nib so much. And when he sings the praises of nibs, you know that it's a good nib, and people. And his customers know that it's good nibs. So
and he's a good judge of that. I don't really know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean his judgment is worth the extra $100 that.
So, for example, what did a pen like this cost?
I got a good deal on that, and I think the reason that it was as good as a deal as it was, I think it might have been $90 or something, was because it had the wrong nib, and it was engraved, and most pen collectors don't like engraved pens. And had the seller said out loud that it was a stub nib, he might have gotten more people interested. I mean, sometimes buyers have to have their food chewed for them in advance. They can't use their eyeballs to tell what they're buying on. They have to have someone tell them. And so I know that had the description included stub nib, it would have been fine. But still, the engraving bothers people. Doesn't bother me. I love them, but it does bother some.
And is that because it's not pure? Is that the idea?
I guess so. And the fact it has someone else's name on it, and you don't want it to have someone else's name on it. You don't.
And do most of these people go to people who are also reselling them, or is it not like that? Do you know what I mean? How does that work?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean exactly, but.
Oh, I meant like the people who buy from Rob then sell to you.
No. Many people that are buying from Rob are keeping the pens for themselves because they're essentially buying the nib. When people buy a pen because of the nib, generally, as you know, you keep them.
Well, yeah.
Well,
but is he selling to calligraphers?
He's selling to people that understand the value of a nib. Now, whether they're calligraphers or writers or whether they just love to do what you're doing and take the pen out every once in a while to make pretty lettering,
Yeah.
or just to enjoy how lovely it writes. But they're not a normal pen collector. Most pen collectors buy a pen and they want it to be in perfect condition, and they want to put it in a case and never use it.
This is also slightly stubbish,
Well,
right? I mean,
a little bit. Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's not pointed.
It's not pointed. No, it has a.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I got it. Oh, this is beautiful.
You've tried that one many times.
Oh.
So you don't need to try this
Oh,
one.
no, I don't want to try this because it makes me sick.
It makes you sick. So this one is very fine and slightly flexible.
Oh, sweet. Oh, very sweet. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, it's ahead of itself. It's quite lovely. It's sort of like a 6-year-old ballerina, and she's actually pretty good at what she does, and she just can't help herself, and she just gets ahead of herself. This is beautiful. It's wow. It's really fun. Oh, she's just twirling like crazy. It's so much fun. Look at the way this presents the ink on the paper. Wow. Oh, it's so natural.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of pens that write like that. Wow.
Yeah.
And you got this on eBay too?
No, I don't know where that one came from.
Okay. Well, this is really fun. It would be sort of a useless pen for me,
Yeah.
but it's a kind of a. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, except for little escort cards. You know.
It's
It has a decent return, don't you think?
there's one person that saw my doodling like this,
Yes.
and except unlike my doodling doesn't have words that are readable or just
Right.
scribbles.
I know that. Yeah.
And the person commented, looking at Mr. Gustafson's scribbling makes me lose the will to live. And
Oh, how charming.
I just thought, that's so funny.
What else am I trying? I'm sorry.
Try that one. That's a big moppy stub nib.
And does it? Oh, it is.
That's the one that Donald Trump would sign his name to.
Could we leave him out of the conversation?
Okay.
Thank you. So, does this have ink on it?
It should.
Okay, that's fine. It's invisible ink.
Okay. Try this one then. God damn it, try that one. I know that one has ink.
Ooh, this looks really, really nice. I don't know why. It already just looks nice. That's also interesting. It's interesting.
So I was describing.
Oh, wow.
I was
okay.
describing the idea of wanting to just make
Oh,
lines.
Jesus.
Make lines with a pen is like getting in your car to go take a drive. You know, you're not going to the grocery store to get milk. You're just enjoying the drive. So that one is a.
What's going on here? This is so beautiful.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
like you. It's like you're like you're better than you are when you write with this. Like suddenly.
It has autocorrect installed in it. It fixes the lines that you're making. It
And
makes
I'm
them
not
smoother.
applying any pressure yet. All I'm doing is saying, wow, Mom, look at me. I didn't know I could do this. That's what it feels like. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, man.
This is a very jiggly. I'm holding this rather than having it on a tripod, and my hand is very jiggly.
Well,
so
doesn't
people are just going to have to deal with it.
Doesn't matter.
So tell me about this pen. Why is it making you
Okay, so first of all, it's like writing with hard butter.
a hard butter?
Hard butter, because it has some resistance, but you know how good it tastes. And you just can't stop writing with it. And the thins are just a little bit of a gift. So look at the return on this. Come on. This is just beautiful when you come up from the base like that and you see it go so thin so quickly. But this, look at this. This is like, oh, this is
But it's
Olympic.
kind of extra fattening butter, though.
I know. Yeah, of course.
It's
No.
It's
The
not
fat
butter
content here is very high.
high fat content. Yeah.
Oh, but it's just so great.
Yeah, it makes me want to.
Ah!
Makes me want to tell a body joke. You know, it's
Yeah.
It's sort of it's very.
It's definitely masculine. There's no question about this, even though there's a certain femininity to this glide right here. But it's very, very masculine.
But it's
So much fun.
It's not Jackie Gleason-y though. It's more
No, it's
sophisticated
way more sophisticated.
I don't know, but it is sort of like a body humor, but it's clever body humor. Body humor. I love drawing with that pen. I don't really like writing with it, but I love drawing.
I bet
with
drawing with this is just fantastic.
because I feel like I'm not going to accidentally break it. You know, I can sort of push it around in
definitely
different.
feels that way, doesn't it?
Feels very sturdy.
Now, do you know where you bought this?
I might have gotten that on eBay too.
Wow. See, so you just take a chance.
I can show you a bunch of shitty things I bought on eBay too, but I sometimes can look to see if the nib looks like it's going to be good. I know I bought one of these on eBay. I have two that are that kind of color, and I can't remember which one that was.
Wow.
And that may not have. I may have upgraded the nib. I can't remember. Let me take a look.
Oh, I
here.
see. Sure. No, go ahead. Do you want a piece of this?
No. I can't remember now.
It's real. I have to say that I'm actually never written with a nib like this. It has such delicacy here, and then the minute you turn it into the thick, it resists you a little. Not in a bad way. It just sort of says, "Are you sure?" It's fascinating. I mean, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. It's really, wow. I think it's not often that you get a chance to write with a pen that just feels like it naturally does what it's supposed to do. Wow. Wow. Beautiful reach. Woo!
Okay, we're going to stop on that. Woo! Because I don't want the thing to run out of power here. So
No.
say goodbye.
Bye.